Hello, I'm Sumi, and this is my mother, Wan. He's 56 years old, and 3 years ago, he met with an accident. I'm here to share with you how qigong has helped him. The accident left him with a fractured leg, torn ligament at the knee, and severe head injuries. He went through physiotherapy and he only managed to move about slowly, dragging himself with the aid of a walking frame. His left foot is slightly turned out, resulting in difficulty in walking and standing properly. His leg at first was turned up, couldn't be put flat. But after the treatment, he put flat now. He became restless, edgy, and has the temperament of a child. He lost his sense of inhibition, of shame and fear. His speech is what doctors describe as dysarthric. I met Fred at a qigong session, and I requested him to do something for my brother because doctor says that nothing more can be done. And they even advised me to start shopping for further treatments. He received a total of 8 treatments from Fred for an average of once a week. The progress was very impressive. When Fred came for his first session, I literally had to lock him out of the car and into the house. He was very restless, edgy, muttering to himself, pacing up and down the house, and tottering about on his walking frame. When he took food, he was unable to control his hold, as he had poor hand coordination, so food dropped all over. The second session also saw him still very edgy, restless, and muttering to himself. While waiting for Fred, he was pacing up and down, very impatient and very restless. When Fred arrived, he told Fred, "You go home, I don't know you." But as soon as Fred applied qi on the crown of his head, he calmed down. At home, he observed that healing crisis took place. That is, treatment was seen working in the form of purging, and he seemed to be a bit more calm. The third session saw him much more relaxed, and he stopped to pace up and down. Most of the time he was seated, only to shuttle between his seat and the TV. There was no more muttering nonsense. He began to talk sense slow to himself. He made remarks about the movie he was watching. When Fred made his departure, he even bade Fred goodbye, the first sign of civilization. And back home, he saw more healing crisis. Rashes appeared on his abdomen, on the back of his body, and also on the arms. By the fourth session, he had stopped muttering. He could even carry out a conversation with Fred. And he made remarks about the clock on the wall, and he also made remarks about the movie he was watching with Fred. And he even spoke about his family, his wife, and his son. His legs are now much stronger. He can stand better and longer. And at home, we see signs of feeling sleepy during the day. The fifth and sixth session saw a very much more calmer person, more civil, very charming Fred. His hands had better coordination, and you could see there was less dropping of food when he ate. At home, life was slowly returning to normal. He picked up the phone when I called. His speech was much more clearer, and he was a much more chilled person. Now, the seventh and eighth session is an entirely different picture compared to the first one. We will discuss qualities of the friend. In the foot of his injured leg is now able to be placed flat on the ground. Check it out. Check it out. See the foot is not able to be this. Earlier on, this was slightly turned up. So make him difficult to stand up properly and to walk. Now you can walk like that. It's flat on the ground. Chocolate. And his arm, see his arms, his hand. Now you can put them very straight up. Earlier on, it was something at this angle. Now you can put it straight up. Doctors have said that nothing more than that. We've gone through a few neurologists and orthopedic surgeons, and they all came to the same conclusion that nothing more can be done. But now we witness the wonder of qigong. And it's a big thank you to Fred, who has brought such tremendous improvement to him through the use of qigong. Who says miracles don't happen? Ask Fred, he will tell you. That's the end of the tale of medical miracles.